kind of hoping tomorrow isn't a late rain. Well, actually, we had rain already today. But that was over. Well, no, that was overnight. First thing in the morning, it ran through to about 10 o'clock. So. Should have no more rain today, but tomorrow's rain, it's kind of a mixed blessing. If it doesn't happen till late evening, we've got all of tomorrow to do stuff, but then if it rains late evening, and we're going to lose half of day 6. If it rains overnight, then tomorrow's going to be a wash, because similar today, we won't get any serious work done till midday, but then we run all the way up to winter with no more rain. So we can turn in here. All the way round. Let's stop by the shed. And there you go. Okay, we'll stop that. We'll open the back up. Okay, that was weird. So we want front loader technology. They're expensive. 60,000. How much is the other thing? Telehandler. They're even more expensive. Okay, so we'll take the Kramer. And a pallet fork on there. And 10 pallets of seed. That's about 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Now, the thing I like about Farm Sim 19 when it comes to this mode of operation is you can drive the auger wagon up to the side of a seed pallet and press the load button and it will load it without you needing to do the front loader stuff, which is kind of a blessing because frankly there are issues with front loaders. Oh, too high. There we go. And pallets getting stuck on your forks and stuff like that. And that's the first one. There's the second one. But the other advantage of doing it this way is you don't have to visit the store quite so often. It would probably be easier to do this with a front loader, with a auto load trailer, which I do have. But it doesn't carry as many pallets as the auger wagon can carry. And on my original gaming computer, there just wasn't enough graphical horsepower to be able to render 20 pallets of stuff around the farm. Let's do it. How many have we got left? 4. Oh, there you go. Lined up on the pallet and lift. I'll try and dump the rest over the rear axles. Last 2. Missed it. Not low enough. Okay. Fix that. There we go. last one. That should do it. Or not. Yeah, close enough. Missed on the right fork. So that's all of them. And we'll park this in the shop bay. So 18,000, is that 92%? Put the lid on. And we can make our way back to the yard. Oops. Kind of drifted out too far there. But that puts us significantly more seed than we had at the beginning of the day. Oilseed radish still at 92%, so that's fine. We'll go down and check on how he's doing once this is all parked up. So what is coming on 11? Nearly missed the turn, it's in the shade. So back under £100,000 again. Put that back in the shed. A little bit more. this down to the power wash and we'll clean it up. That should be good enough. Yeah, I can see out the front windshield now. Ow. I can't do that. Yeah. Okay, I really can't do that. Let's do it this way. Okay, that's our 2 trucks done with. See, 900's there. That's still waiting for the weather. And this is still seeding. Probably GPS the rest of this, and then we can probably call it a day because we've finished doing the 2 fields we completed last week. Hi Lynn Marek, how you doing? That up, drive to the top, and we'll do the same as we did for the cultivating. We'll drive around the field. I think I've got the work nicely spread out now, and these 2 fields will need to be cultivated and digestate manure or slurry or something like that put on them. May dig up the manure because Glance Mod is very upset by the amount of manure we have on the farm. All the cereal crop fields have been oilseed radished, and the ones that we're going to have some form of cereal crop in next year have all been cultivated and digestate put down. So the second stage of fertilization on those. 4-wheel steer. Okay, let's pull up this again. I want to rotate it, auto width it, no offset, adjust the track. So it's 12.2, we'll drop it to 12, auto width 11.9, 11.9 will do. And then it recalculates 11.9 from the edge of the field. So that should be good. Turn it on. Lower the seeder. And we can finish this bit off. Beep and turn. Potential to miss a bit. Yes, we did. And that will be because this tractor has a wider turning circle than the Axions. So it trails the seeder a little bit wide on the corners. So you can get it closer to the hedge. Not bad, not bad at all. That looks much closer to being edge to edge at the top. How's this going to look? Okay. Oops. So we go over that bit. There's another bit just up ahead we missed. Right. So 5,225 litres of seed. Crop is still damp. Okay, let's go and rip our pants jumping over a barbed wire fence. Got a feeling that's crop moisture. That needs to be down at 20%. I'm not 100% sure. It could be that one. Okay. So that field's done. We can come out of here and close the gate. I haven't been paying attention, should I say, to how long it takes oilseed radish to grow. So I'm not entirely sure that this field will be ready to sow with something before the end of fall. If it is, we'll do that. If it isn't, then nah. Ugh. Once over, it doesn't need to be super clean. That's a bit better, and we'll stick this over by or behind the cultivator if there's room. There we go. Okay, so those of you who are wondering, we're basically allowed to plant wheat, barley and canola all the way through to the end of fall now. It won't be available to be harvested until this time next year, so end of summer. But that's why we got so many of our fields done last year. Soybeans and corn, which are our other two crops, we can only plant at the end of spring, early summer. So I can't plant those now, and also it's too cold. The oilseed radish, we are going to be... We've just planted those two fields, so if we go back, look at the map. So this field here and this field here, 3 and 33 are the ones we just did. 5, 2 and 37 are ones I am planning to put corn or soybeans in. And 26, 27 and this big field here, I'm going to be putting some form of cereal crop. This will probably be canola. I think it was barley last year. These two will be barley. And then probably one of these two, maybe both of these two will be wheat. And then I've got this one and this one, which currently have corn on, which I'll put maybe more canola, maybe more barley. I don't know. This is a grass field. This got extended and is now a grass field, and this is my third grass field. Didn't look. Oh yeah. Okay, so these two are my cornfields ready to harvest. I'm gonna have to get a layer of fertilization on there tomorrow, layer of fertilization on that one tomorrow, and potentially a layer of fertilization on these two fields, which will have this one complete and this one at 2 stages. But I'm not going to be harvesting this until next year, so at first of spring next year I'll be able to finish this one up to a second to the final stage. So that's our field status. If I bother to buy this field here, how much was it again? Almost 400,000. And that's at full discount. But if I do buy that field, then we're going to have to plough it and do everything to it. So I might think about, if I buy that, I'll make that a cornfield. Plus it's convenient to the BGA. which is where we're going to be taking the silage, or the yes, whatever it's called, chaff. So I really, really, really would like to buy Field 7, but I will have to borrow money from the bank to do it. Okay, so that's our fields. Pricing, I don't think we've got any great demands. Vehicles, anyone due a service within the next couple of days? Oh! Oh, those are the ramps. I should get those in. Let's jump over to those in a minute. 23,000 money. Straw. Pigs need more straw. We can do that tomorrow. Or later today. Whatever we feel like, I don't know. And 18... So, let's do that. Jump to the map. We have 18 eggs to pick up, so 3, 2, 1, go. And this time of year it gets a little bit more challenging because of the shade from the trees. There's one, there's one, there's one. I think I saw another one over here. And there's another one. How do we do? 2 left. Huh. There's one. And there's the other one. Okay, that one's done. And jump down to the cows. Do a save. What is it? Hey cows! Jump. I will definitely continue until we complete next, since I'm going to have to go through pretty much the entirety of summer. I think the plan is to just keep going until the end of next year. You're not going to let me... Yeah, we go. I mean, had I done the cow achievement by 6th day of summer this particular year, there was the potential to call it at the end of fall. Oh, you always think about buying more fields. I mean, even if I was... Let's say we decide, okay, we're going to stop at the end of next year. I would still plan to buy some fields, get them all prepared, and get to the point where they're harvested and possibly purchased before fall. End of fall, because that's kind of how I do it. Okay, what do I need to do? Jump out. No, jump out. Run over here. Repair. Okay. 710. No, £35. It's not a big deal. But if I hadn't done that, the maintenance on these things goes skyrocketing if you're outside of your maintenance period. Probably going to need to park this here. Go get the other one. So we'll stop. Turn the engine off and jump out. Okay. Yes, who knew these things had engines? This one is a real pain to drive because obviously the pivot is right at this end, the steering wheel is at the front, and you've got that huge great acreage behind you that can swing out quite badly. Well, plus buying that field as it stands, it has crop in it, and it might need ploughed and it might not be fully fertilised, but I could buy the field and make money immediately, plus I can turn it around and next year make more money at the end of fall. So hopefully getting the wheels in through the door is sufficient. Yep. And that one too is only 35. Yeah, because of the way seasons applied maintenance, anything with an end, anything you can get into that's not the train has to be maintained. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to maintain the train if they could have done. But so that means these things need maintenance every 30 days, even if they're just sitting around not doing anything. Okay, try and manoeuvre this round. Oops, we did hit the thing. The weather's still wet. So that is let's move forward a little bit. There we go. Turn the engine off. So that's in a good place. Grab this one. I do this because I switched to using an auger wagon to transport on the farm. Unfortunately, you can't get the auger wagon close to that unload point, so I have to tip onto the floor. Back up a little and come on. Oh, we missed. Why does that not want to connect? Okay, let's jump in the other one. See if we can connect from this end. There we go. Okay, so those are now connected together on the hitch point. Okay, I did turn the engine off. And that one, yeah, we turned the engine off. So that should do us for now. We're still waiting for the ground to dry off so that we can finish our corn harvest. But at the moment we're kind of in a holding pattern for the rest of, or at least a large part of today. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. It's kind of a shorter episode today, but we'll be back next week to do the corn stuff. We need corn to feed the pigs because we have, where is it, 12,000 litres of corn, and we use about 3,000 per day, per 2 days. So that's not going to last us to spring, and we've actually got to go all the way through to the end of fall next year to replenish that supply. And I believe the best time to sell pigs is middle of winter. Everybody wants ham for Christmas Day. Actually, New Year's Day that would be. So we'll be looking at selling at least some of our pigs then, because we don't need a load of them. Cows, nah, nothing exciting there. Sheep sell in spring. Might do that again. But in the meantime, looks like we're waiting for days to pass in order to get the best sell point. I'm not selling corn. No. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you Monday with World of Warships. Goodbye for now.